The other thing that I don't understand is why would you say hail Satan to a being that has introduced sin and sickness and sorrow and war into the world? Because he hates humanity. He can't get back at God, but he knows that God's creation, mankind, is important to God enough for him to send his son to be punished in our place. And so he goes after God's creation to destroy us and to maim us and to make our lives of no avail in order to spit in the face of God. Even with these shooters, it's so ridiculous. The average person now, by the time he's a young adult, has seen 100,000 murders on internet and TV and video games. And they say, oh, that doesn't have anything to do with a person actually picking up a gun and going out to a grocery store or a mall and capping a whole bunch of people. Of course it does, because you're soft pedaling an idea into the eye and then into the spirit of the person. And you're creating a bloodlust that can't be satisfied. It can't be satisfied ultimately with a video game, because sin ultimately causes death. It has to. That's the natural course of sinful mankind, is death. We weren't designed to die. Originally, we were designed to walk and reign with God in a paradise. And then Lucifer came in and he tricked mankind into this awful dilemma that we're in. And God can't allow this into his kingdom, because if he allowed the little teeniest bit of sin, it would blossom into the same thing that we have now, and it would destroy God's kingdom. And fam, like I said, we are bought with a price. There's either heaven or there's hell. There's no in between. There's no purgatory. There's no soul sleep. I can tell you that when I had the accident and they were trying to revive me back into this vale of tears, as my blue-haired old mother would call it, for 4 minutes I was in the paradise of God before this horrendous mountain-high throne of glory and gorgeousness and comfort and joy. And then they snatched me back into this world, and I woke up with more hoses in me than a 73 Chrysler with California emissions on life support. And when they de-intubated me and took the hose out, I looked up the lady, I said, why? Why? And the lady looked down. She knew what I meant. She said, because we were obligated to. And being on life support is the weirdest feeling. It's like being in a lake and you're lying under the water and you're looking up through the water at the people who are standing on the shore of the lake. They're alive, and you're not alive yet. You're on life support. They've had to redefine death and life because of all of this life support and keeping people alive when they really aren't. But I can tell you, fam, it's the oddest sensation. It was like being in a pond and being under the water, breathing through a reed, looking out at the people on shore.